Good morning students, myself Anil Tomar, and in this lecture I will discuss about inverse trigonometric function. So before knowing inverse trigonometric function, you have to know what is function, which functions are invertible, what is trigonometric function, and then inverse trigonometric function. So I will give you a basic idea about the function. So start from very basic. We start function. And first of all, you have to know what is ordered pair. As it is clear from the name, there are two words. First is ordered and second is pair. We all know pair means two. It means every ordered pair consists exactly two elements. And another word is order. Ordered means order is important. It means each ordered pair consists exactly two elements in a fixed order. It means you cannot change the order. For example, there is a ordered pair A comma B. We write it in small braces. There are exactly two elements. There is a difference between set and ordered pair. Set can have 0 element, 1 element, 2 element or infinite element, while ordered pair consists exactly 2 element. In set, order is not important, while in ordered pair, order is important. It means it is A comma B and you cannot write it as B comma A. While in set, if a set is A comma B, then this is equal to B comma A. So each order pair consists exactly two elements in a fixed order. For example, coordinate of a point in Cartesian plane. For example, the coordinate of a point in Cartesian plane is 3, 4. And you cannot write it as 4, 3 because 4, 3 is a different point. Now, second point is Cartesian product. Suppose A and B are any two non-empty sets. Then Cartesian product of A and B is defined as A cross B is equal to set of all ordered pairs A comma B such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. So what is Cartesian product? Cartesian product is basically a set, or it is a set of ordered pairs in which first element belongs to first set and second element belongs to second set. So Cartesian product is a set of ordered pairs. For an example, suppose there is a set A which contains three elements, suppose X, Y, Z, and another set B which contains three elements 1, 2, 3. So what is Cartesian product of A and B? It is read as cross. So what is A cross B? To start from first element of first set and pair it with all the elements हम पहले सेट के पहले एलिमेंट से शुरू करेंगे और इस एलिमेंट की पेयरिंग दूसरे सेट के हर एक एलिमेंट से करेंगे. इट मींस x1, another element is x2, another element is x3, y1, y2, y3, z1, z2, z3. पहले सेट के पहले एलिमेंट से शुरू करेंगे और इसकी पेयरिंग दूसरे सेट के हर एलिमेंट से करेंगे. x1, x2, x3 and same as y1, y2, y3, z1, z2, z3. In this case, the A cross B contains 9 elements. So in general, if number of element in A is m and number of element B is n, then number of element in A cross B is equal to m. Now I discuss about third point, that is relation. So what is relation? Any subset of A cross B is called relation. Any subset of A cross B is called relation. In the previous example, I have taken two sets A and B and defined what is Cartesian product of A and B, that is A cross B. So A cross B is x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, z1, z2, z3. You all know what is subset. Suppose A is any set and B is subset of A. It means all the elements of B belongs to A. Now it is A cross B and I write set R1 as x1, y1 and z1. Another set R2 as x1, x2, x3. Another set R3 is z1, y2, x3. And another set is y1, 2x, z3. So first of all, focus on R1. So it consists x1, y1, z1. x1 belongs to A cross B, y1 belongs to A cross B, z1 belongs to A cross B. It means R1 is a subset of A cross B. Therefore, R1 is a relation. So this is a relation. Second, x1, x2, x3. These all the three elements belongs to A cross B. Therefore, it is also a relation. Now R3, it is Z1, Z1, Y2, Y2, X3. And these all three elements belongs to A cross B. Therefore, it is a subset of A cross B and hence it is a relation. Now I consider fourth example y1, 2x. 2x is an element which does not belongs to A cross B because this element is x comma 2 and this is 2 comma x. It means you cannot change the order. So x2 and 2x are different and this element does not belong to A cross B, and hence it is not a subset of A cross B. Therefore, it is not a relation. And another set R5 is equal to 5. As we know that 5 is subset of every set. Therefore, 5 is subset of A cross B. Hence, R5 is also a relation. There is another method to check that the particular set is a relation or not. Set A is 1, 2. Set A is X, Y, Z, and set B is 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Set B is 1, 2, 3. If all the first element belongs to first set and all second element belongs to second set, then it is a relation. Otherwise, no. That is X, Y, Z. All belongs to first set. 1, 1, 1. This belongs to second set. It means R1 is a relation. X, X, X belongs to first set. 1, 2, 3 belongs to second set. Therefore, it is a relation. Z, Y, X. Z, Y, X belongs to first set. 1, 2, 3 belongs to second set. Therefore, it is a relation. Now, if we consider the set R4, Y, which belongs to first set, but 2. The first element is 2, which does not belong to set A. It means there exists an element 2, which does not belong to first set. It means it is not a relation. If all the first element of all ordered pairs belongs to first set and all the second element of all ordered pairs belongs to second set, then it is a relation, otherwise not. Therefore, R1, R2, R3 and R5 are the relations, while the set R4 is not a relation. Now I discuss about domain, codomain and range of a relation. So what is the definition of domain? Suppose R is a relation. So what is domain of R? And it is defined as A such that A comma B belongs to R. It means if any ordered pair A comma B belongs to R, then A belongs to domain. It means it is set of all the first element of relation. Set of all first element of all ordered pairs of a relation is called domain. Second point is range. So what is range of R? It is defined as B such that A comma B belongs to R. It means if any ordered pair A comma B belongs to relation R, then B belongs to range. It means what is range? Range of a relation is set of all the second elements of all ordered pair which belongs to relation. And what is codomain? Codomain. If R is a relation from A to B, this is a symbolic language which implies R is a relation from set A to set B. It means if R is a relation from set A to set B, then entire set B is called codomain. Now I give an example. Suppose there are two sets A and B, and suppose set A contains X, Y, Z, U and B, and another set B contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I write some relations like R1 is equal to X2, Y5, U6, and another relation R2 as Y3, Y4 and Z4. R1 is a relation because all the first elements belongs to first set. This is Z. X, Y, Z all belongs to first set. 2, 5, 6 all belongs to second set. Therefore it is a relation Y, Z. Y, Z belongs to first set. 3, 4 belongs to second set. Therefore it is also a relation. Now I discuss what is the domain of R1 and what is the range of R1. So domain of R1 equal to set of all first element, that is X, Y, Z. This is X, Y, Z. And what is the range of R1? Set of all the second elements, that is 2, 5, 6. So range of this is 2, 5, 6. Y, Z. Domain of R2 is equal to Y. Domain of R2 is set of all first elements, that is Y, Z. So this is Y, Z. And range of R2 is 3, 4. Range of R2 is equal to 3, 4. We write 4 once, as we know that there is no repetition in the set. There is another method to represent a set, to represent a relation. This method is known as the roster form to represent the relation. Now I discuss about the arrow diagram. Suppose I represent the relation R1 by the arrow diagram. So element of A are X, Y, Z, U, V. This is set A and element is X, Y, Z, U, V. And set B and element are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the set B. Now I focus on the relation X2. X2 means connect X with 2 by arrow. That is X2. Y5 connect Y with 5 and Z6. This is Z6. This is known as roster form of relation, and this is known as the arrow diagram form to represent a relation. Now it is X2, Y5, Z6. It means the elements on right side are known as image, which are connected with the arrow. It means the image of x is 2, image of y is 5, image of z is 6. The elements on right side of arrow are images, while element on left side of arrow are known as pre-images. That is, pre-image of 2 is x, pre-image of 5 is y, and pre-image of 6 is z. So if you consider on domain and range, so what is domain? Domain is set of all the pre-images. There's another definition of domain, that is set of all pre-images. X, y, z are the pre-images because they are on left side of arrow. And what is range? There is another definition of range, that is range is set of all the images, that is 2, 5, 6. These all are the images, that is element on right hand side of arrow. So range is 2, 5, 6, and R is a relation. So the entire set B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these elements belongs to codomain. That is entire set B belongs to codomain. In general, what is domain? Domain is set of all the pre-images, and range is defined as set of all the images. Domain are the element which belongs to left side of arrow, and range are the element which belongs to right side of arrow. So this is a small introduction of relation.